on verse 22. So it is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam that when one gives oral reception to the messages from the Vedic literature, so what happened? Bhakti Utpaditi Pumsam. So loving devotional service sprouts in the heart of that person. And Shoka Moha Bhayapaha. And also fear, lamentation, and illusion get destroyed. So today we are very fortunate and we are very eager to hear the messages from the Mukunda-mālā-stotra via Srila Gurudev. So we kindly request Srila Gurudev to start today's session. And at the end also, there will be question and answers. So you may prepare your questions and you can also send your questions via chat. Then we'll read them for you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Dhira Damodara Kulaśekhara Dhira Damodara Kulaśekhara Gopijana Ballava Girivarana Gopijana Ballava Girivarana Sodanandana Sajadanandana Sodanandana Sajadanandana Yamunatira 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 Jayarada Kunja Vihanda Jayarada Adava Kunja Vihanda Gopijana Vallava Girivarana Gopijana Vallava Girivarana Sudanandana Sajanandana Sudanandana Sajanandana Yamunatira Yamunatira Panacharana Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Gurudev Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya 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 Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Astotra Siddhasishimad Hidvagris Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Astotra Siddhasishimad Hidvagris Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai Anand Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur Ki Jai Anand Koti Vaishnava Prabhupada Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Praise God, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Krishna Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Vandavara Ki Jai, Muktaran Ki Jai, Navadip Mahaprabhu Ki Jai, Jagannath Puri Ki Jai, Prabhupada Ki Jai.Tai Gaura Prabhu, all glories are somebody which is all glories are somebody, all glories to Shri Shri Guru, Shri Gauranga. Om Vishnu Padya, Krishna Pristaya Bhutale, Srimati Bhagavati Tirtha Shanti. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare. Shri Mukunda-mālā-stotra Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. So we are reading from Mukunda-mālā-stotra, text number 22. Madana Parihara Stitim Madhye Manasi Mukunda Padara Vindadam Paranayana Krisano Nakisosi Smarasina Chakra Parakamam Murade. Madana, occupy. Parihara, give up. Sitim, your residence. Mahdiye, my. Manasi, in the mind. Mukunda, of Lord Mukunda. Para, Padaravinda, of the lotus feet, Damni, which is the abode Nara of Lord Shiva. Nayana, from the eye. Krishna Nuna. By the fire, Krishna dismattered, as if you have become. Sumara see, nah, you do not remember. Sumara see, nah, you do not remember. Chakra of the disc weapon. Parakramam, the powerful demigods. Here is a powerful, yeah, capability, yeah. the powerful capability, moral array of the enemy of Mura. Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Translation and purport. O Cupid, abandon your residence in my mind, which is now the home of Lord Mukunda-stotra's feet. You have already been incinerated by Lord Shiva's fiery glance. So why have you forgotten the power of Lord Murari's disc? Purport. This is a bold challenge to Cupid, who can usually subdue anyone, including aspiring transcendentalists. As Lord Kapil says to his mother, just try to understand the mighty strength of my enemy. Just try to understand the mighty strength of my Maya in the shape of a woman, who by the mere ornaments who by the mere movement of her eyebrows can keep even the greatest conquerors of the world under her grip. By what I'm 331-38. A devotee can challenge Kamadev Cupid in such a feisty way because devotees constantly imitate Yes, we can challenge the devil, a Cupid, because devotees constantly meditate on a Christian who destroys Cupid's influence. Here, King Kulaśekhara is giving fair warning to Kamdev to leave the kingdom's heart, or leave his destruction for a second time. Here, King Kulaśekhara is giving fair warning to Kamdev to leave the king's mind or risk destroying for a second time. The reference here is to an incident in which Kamdev tried to shoot his arrows at Lord Shiva. The arrows lost in him. Lord Shiva retaliated by burning Kamdev to ashes with his glance. Kamdev should have learned his lesson from that incident. Here. If not, King Kulaśekhara warns that Lord Krishna will have no trouble destroying Kamdev with this. If not, King Kulaśekhara warns that Lord Krishna will have no trouble destroying Kamdev with his disc and freeing his devotee's mind of lust. Kamdev is also called Madan, a name that means one who attracts. But Lord Krishna is known as Madana Mohan, the bewilderer of Cupid. In other words, Krishna is so transcendently attractive that anyone who absorbs his mind in him will not be troubled by sex desire. Furthermore, Lord Krishna's consort, Srimati Radharani, is called Madana Mohana Hini because she alone can captivate even Krishna. In all the world's religions, ascetics have practiced renunciation, and Kamdev always tries to test them and give them trouble. Often, despite one's best attempts at purification, one thinks of the opposite sex at the time of death. Then, one has to come back in the cycle of birth and death, or be again attracted and again suffer the miseries of material life. Even the powerful mystics, Vishwamitra, became victim of the beauty of Menaka, united with her and begot Sakuntala. But the Bhaktas have discovered an infallible shelter from Cupid, absorption in the beauty of Krishna. One who is captivated by the beauty of Kamdev, by the Cupid, absorbed in the beauty of Krishna. One who is captivated by the beauty of Krishna is not victimized by lust. As Jamunacharya sings, since my mind has been engaged in the service of the lotus feet of the Krishna, and I have been enjoying ever blissful. I have been enjoying ever new transcendental pleasure in that service. Whenever I think of sex with a woman, my face at once turns from it, and I spit at the thought. I'm very weak. Okay, so I look at it carefully. Oh, Cupid, This is Kulaśekhara Maharaj talking to Kupit. Abandon your residence in my mind, which is now the home of Lord Mukunda-mālā-stotra's feet. He have already been incinerated by Lord Shiva's fiery glance. So why have you forgotten the power of Lord Muradi's disc? This is a very powerful prayer. And here, this is Hridananda Maharaj's purport. This is a bold challenge to Kupit, who can usually subdue everyone, including aspiring transcendentalists. As Lord Kapil says to his mother in the third canto, just try to understand the mighty strength of my Maya in the shape of a woman, who by the mere movement of her eyebrows can keep even the greatest conquerors of the world under her grip. We are referring to her this afternoon with the Bhakti Sangha group. Everyone is tormented by Kupit in this world. Everyone. No one is exempt. And it shouldn't be surprised. It shouldn't be a surprise that everyone is tormented by Kamdev. Because in the Bhagavad Gita, in the Bhagavad Gita, yes. Lord Krishna said, is a response to Arjun's question in chapter 3, text 36. Arjun asked Krishna a question. Arjuna Uvacha. Ata akena prayukto yam. Apam charati purushaha. Anichanati vashneya. Balavadiva niyojitaha. Arjun said, O descendant of Krishna, and what is one impelled to sinful acts, even unwillingly, as if engaged by force? What is pushing? What is pushing? You see, if all of us can have experience, if someone put a pin behind you, what do you do? If a person put a pin, very sharp pin behind your back, what do you do? Right? Yeah. What is that from the back? So what is pricking everyone like that? What is the force? What is that force? What is that? Is it a super soul? Some enemy? Who is that? Who is that? Unwillingly, that is the point. Unwillingly. I didn't want to do this. I'm forced to do that. As we have mentioned many times, that if you will look ourselves very carefully. We're talking about being thoughtful, being introspective. We should contemplate, should deliberate seriously. This afternoon, we're discussing that. If we carefully analyze ourselves very carefully, we will come to the conclusion that we have never lived a life. Everything we are doing has been detected to us by our senses. Everything. We have never done anything by ourselves. Instead, the senses are detecting so many things. See, we're seeing. Hear, we hear. Do this, we sleep. Eat, we eat. Everything. We have not done anything. But have we lived a life? So what is that? What is happening? Many people, their fortune cannot take them up to this level to start thinking or start questioning what is happening in one's life. A very rare, fortunate person will ask this. John is asking, what is pushing me to do something that I wouldn't like to do, but I'm doing it? Our senses have been detecting so many things, and we have been helplessly doing all that. So we have never lived a life. Actually, the senses are asking you to live. There's no activity which the soul has ever performed. So Arjun is a very thoughtful person, very introspective. So he's asking, what is that, Krishna? And Krishna said, in this one, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, Kama Esa Kruda Esa, Raja Guna Samudbhava. Mahasanu Mahapapma Vidyainam Iha Vairinam. The Supreme Personality of God has said it is lost only, Arjun, which is born of contact with the material mode of passion and later transformed into wrath, and which is the all-devouring sinful enemy of this world. All-devouring, Mahasanu, Mahapapma. That is how Krishna describes lust. What is this lust? What is that? And then, why is everyone disturbed? No exception, except the non-entity in an inanimate object. As far as animate object is there, this push is there in the body. What is that? If one is very angry, you can see, right? You can see directly how this person is very, by the way we behave, by the way we shout, or by the expression of our eyes, or the way we do things, encouraging with people to make noise. So the angers, the symptom can be shown like that. But who see lost? Who see? Oh, this is lost. You can say, ah, this is anger. This is, I say the person is showing anger. We don't say, I say how this person is showing lost. So what is that? Tormenting everyone. The soul is naturally a lover of God. And the nature of the soul is a lover of God, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, a pure. When that lust turn into selfishness, desire, that becomes lost. So it is part of the soul. It's something we cannot remove. We cannot remove lust from the body, but we can transform it. If we know the surprise that it is there in all the living entities, until one is able to transform it and make that lust a friend, which is a state of existence in the beginning. So it is said that this is a bold challenge to Cupid, who can usually subdue everyone, including aspiring transcendentalists. We have in history so many powerful personalities falling victim. It is the loss that causes the war of Kulaśekhara. It is also the loss that causes the destruction of Sri Lanka. And many empires around the world have been destroyed by lust. Because when a powerful medicine is misused, it will destroy also in a very powerful way. So when pure love of God is misused, it will act heavily upon us in many disastrous ways. And for just like if you go to prison, there are divisions of prisons. The divisions of prison, someone who has a chronic problem, like a hard criminal, the situation, the hell is different. But one who is who has stolen big amount of money, the situation is different. A person who has murdered or is putting murdering people, the situation is different. A person who just fight with somebody, there's a wound, the situation is different. Or a person who stole small money, the situation is different. So in this world, you see that all of us are on different degrees of lust, different degrees. Some is very, very, extremely, very severe. That is heavy punishment. That is heavy punishment. A fortunate person lost is less. One who is very fortunate, the loss is less. Because of being in the process of transforming the loss into love. So because the love is being developed, so the loss also be going down. But for those who are not in the process of developing love for Krishna, there's no question of less of lust in the hearts. And worse still are those who think that by doing it is the way to control. That is another big problem. In the Bhagavatam, we find Maharayati. Maharayati was so addicted to sex life that when he was cursed, he begged, please, what will I do with my young wife now? What should I do if I'm important? What will I do? Please help me. Help me. So the sage is, okay, go and ask any of your son who will agree to make a exchange. Shamelessly, he came to collect the youth of his younger son. I went and tried. He tried to squeeze the enjoyment from his wife's body. He tried for years, didn't succeed. He got frustrated and came back. And he confessed that that is not the process. To put off fire is not by putting in fuel. It's a big mistake people think. The more we do, we engage in sanctification, the better we'll enjoy. But the more we engage in sanctification, the worse the situation will become. Only very few people will see it. Majority of people will not see it. So they will continue. So from practical experience, prostitutes are not the happiest people in the world. Because they do it every day, but they're not the happiest people. The happiest people are those who are not doing it. Therefore, that book, BDDSwami wrote many years ago, the joy of no sex, the joy, the joy, the bliss, which is the in no having sex. Only very few people can test it. So here, Kulaśekhara Maharaj is challenging Kupi, leave my heart now, leave my heart, otherwise you're going to face. If you are so foolish that you cannot learn from the first experience you have. Remember, Lord Shiva burned you to ashes because of this. Now you manage to have another chance, second chance. Do you want to have the same problem? You better leave my heart now. Before Lord Murari would take your case up. I have given my heart to Murari. I'm surrendering my life. I'm giving my life to Murari. Now, if you don't leave the heart, it's not my case now. It is his case. He would deal with you. And if you compare the suffering you go from Lord Shiva to what you're going to go from my Lord, there's no comparison. You suffer so much, but this one is complete annihilation. You better leave my heart now. You should leave my heart before the second problem comes. A devotee can challenge. What is our strength to challenge calm? A devotee can challenge calm the Cupid in such a feisty way because devotees constantly meditate on Lord Krishna, who destroys Cupid's influence. Here, King Kulaśekhara is giving fair warning to Kamdev to leave the king's mind or risk destruction for a second time. What Lord Murari will do will be more, it will be worse than what Lord Shiva has done. The reference here is to an incident in which Kamdev tried to shoot his arrows at Lord Shiva to a rose lost in him. Lord Shiva retaliated by burning Cupid to ashes with his glance. Kamdev should have learned his lesson from that incident. If not, King Kulaśekhara Maharaj warned that Lord Krishna would have no trouble destroying Kamdev with his disc and freeing his devotee's mind from lust. A powerful prayer. In Vrindavan, there is a place. I should take devotees in Vrindavan. But now it is locked. Let me see. You came late. It's a spot there. Madan Ter. So that spot, very, very beautiful, smooth, cool place. It is still Vrindavan. As soon as you enter there, you can feel the Vrindavan. But the road, all kinds of external things are there. But you just enter the garden, you are off the material world completely. So in this place, Kamdev went to meet Narada Muni. Hey, Narada, I heard you are brahmachari. Come, let me see how you are brahmachari. Narada Muni, very intelligent, very intelligent, very intelligent. He said, hey, my friend, why are you wasting your time? Eh? My brahmachari is just a name only. I mean, don't waste your time. So if you defeat me, nobody will clap hand for you. I want you to go see somebody. When you defeat him, the whole world is going to worship you. Why waste time with the baby? Go to the man he will satisfy you. Come there, say, hey, that's a false figure. That's the problem. He said, hey, there's a person who can fight with me. Yes, I know him. Me, I'm just a brahmachari for name. Nobody will hear about your victory over me. So don't waste your time with me. Go to that boy. If you can defeat him, you become God, supreme God. Everybody worship you. Come there, say, yes, please. Who is that boy? That boy, I don't know what I will show you. That boy, every time you see him, he is in the middle of girls. Ha! That's very good. Very good. Every time you see, he is around with the girls. He has a flute to call all those girls to come. He's always there. His flute, he cannot give up his flute because that is what he used to communicate. That is his telephone. Come there was so happy. Yes. So where can I find him? Just go to Raman Reddy. If you go to Raman Reddy, he's there right now as I'm talking. You find him there. And if you go there, you see him. He is never alone. You will always see him with girls. He has his phone call with him. Very attached to his phone call. Like we are very attached to cell phone. Krishna is very attached to his cell phone. But his cell phone is not like our own. Krishna's cell phone is a person. And you don't need recharge card. You don't have SIM card. It doesn't have SIM. It doesn't need SIM card. And there's no bad network. Only one call, you will get there. And you're not affected by it. There's no roaming. It doesn't roam. Whatever it is, it's perfect. Anywhere it is, it's perfect. That is his cell phone. It's completely different from our own. So if you defeat him, you can take that phone. Yeah. So Gopi was very happy. Yes, thank you very much. So immediately he ran to Raman Reddy was searching for Krishna. And he came to this spot, Madan Ter. There he saw exactly as Naramuni described. They were the gopis. So Madan Kamdev, he came. Madan. He came to Lord Krishna, and Krishna was looking at him as if as he didn't see anything. He is useless, ignorant fool. So Kamdev, he came before Lord Krishna and released his arrows on Krishna. As soon as he released the arrows, Krishna just glanced. Just look, who is that? He was flat on the ground. He's on the floor, lifeless. So the Krishna called all the girlfriends. See, come and see this rascal. See, tell him to get up. Let's fight. He just came that we have not fighting. We have not started the fighting. Tell him to get up. Let's fight. He came here to fight me. Tell him to get up. The cowherd girls, they look at Cupid. They saw Krishna. Krishna was, his ego was very supreme. The gopis, hey, this boy is not going to give us peace again from today. He will not allow us to have peace again. He had done this thing now. If we give him space, we're not going to rest again. He will not allow anybody to hear anything again. So what to do? Go and bring Srimati Radharani. If you bring Srimati Radharani here, she will deal with him. Only then we'll have peace. He's not going to give us peace again. Krishna was boasting everywhere. See this man? See? Tell him to get up, let us fight. He's lying down there. Go and wake him up. All of you. Go peace. They call Srimati Radharani. So Madan is on the floor, useless. Then the Christian name became Madan Mohan. Madan Mohan. Mohan, one who bewildered Madan, the Cupid. So he said, yeah, you know my name? Huh? You think you know my name? See what I did. So I went and brought a cemetery as Krishna was boasting. The moment cemetery just appeared and glanced on Krishna. Krishna himself was also flat on the ground. He was flat on the ground. So cemetery became Madana, Mohana, Mohini. And Mohini, one who bewildered the bewilder of Madan. Therefore, devotee take shelter of Krishna, the one who defeat Cupid, come there. And more especially, we take shelter of Srimati Radharani, who defeated also the one who defeat Cupid, come there. So Kulaśekhara Maharaj is offering his prayers appropriately to come there, to leave us, to leave us. So we have to consciously pray, leave my heart. My heart is meant for Krishna. Don't stay there. Kamdev is also called Madana, a name that means one who attracts. But Lord Krishna is known as Madana Mohan, the bewilderer of Cupid. In other words, Krishna is so transcendentally attractive that anyone who absorbs his mind in him will not be troubled by sex desire. Will be free, be completely free. We worship Krishna, we think of Krishna. So those devotees, many times devotees always ask me, oh, Gurudev, how to control lust? How to control lust? If we want to control lust, should not be idle. It should be always active, fully engaged in doing something. So if the mind is engaged in planning how to do our services for Krishna, we're planning how to execute our service, how to expand Krishna consciousness, how to serve Krishna better, how to please him, Madam will leave us. We'll never have anything to do with Cupid. If you're not engaged, we are lazy, keeping the mind open, would be tortured by lust. That you cannot avoid. It is certain. So we're busy throughout the whole day. That is first. Second, if we practice to how do I put it? If we practice every day how to care for everyone, how to care for everyone, think good about people. If you constantly think, plan how to do good, how to help people, this is how to develop love for Krishna. We start from where we are. Love of Godhead is not at the gate of Goloka, a gate of Goloka. It is planned here. We should love everyone. We should care for everyone. We should try to help. Whoever is what is a neighbor, we should try to do that. So His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj said, we are in the school of love. We have to learn how to love people, how to take care of people. The greatest weapon, psychic weapon anyone can use. People who always try sincerely from the heart to help other people can never be harmed by anyone or by anything in this world. Never. For selfish people who are always thinking the devilish way, they are easily destroyed. And I have no strength, I have no power. So we should do something practical to help people, especially devotees. That is the way to be free from the attack of sex desire. Do not disturb. Furthermore, Krishna's consort, Srimati Radharani, is called Madana Mohana Mohini because she alone can capture even Krishna. In all the world's religions, ascetics have practiced renunciation, and Kamdev always tells them and gives them trouble. Always. Always. Often, despite one's tests, one best attempt at purification, one thinks of the opposite sex at the time of death. Then one has to come back in a cycle of birth and death to be again attracted and again suffer the miseries of material life. If you don't practice how to love people, how to care for people, if you don't do that, even if you practice austerity, you will still have difficulty with it. Because that means selfishness will be captured. That is why Mukunda-mālā-stotra fell after spending 60 years in trying to come to senses. He fell. 60 years, that's not a joke. So Mukunda, he was already 100 years old when he got married to 50 wives. 50. And he got 100 children each from each. From each wife. Eh? Any woman can do that. 100 shop and 100 to take from one wife. Now people are getting one child, so it's enough. Because of poverty. So Subramani has 50 and he has 100 each. 100. How many is that? How many children? Eh? How many children Subramani has? 50 times 100.
5,000, Srila Gurudev.
5,000. Yes. Thank you. 5,000. It's almost a village. That is almost a village. One person. And he tried, so he has 50 wives to have children with 100 child from each of them. In some cases, people will produce like Valakili as 60, 60,000. Or like a Dacha, 100. So that one was once, but Bisamitra Muni is one. So he gratified his senses fully. But what was the end result? What was the end result? And in his own case, he still has some mystic power. He has mystic power to attract all these girls. When he saw fishes having sex, the man was disturbed. So he was uprooted from his meditation. He came. I went to Mandata. Can you give me one of your daughters? You have many girls. Can you give me one I want to marry? So Mandata Mahara, I look at, say, this is unfortunate yogi. And which girl will accept this man? Eh? Old. He's already old. It's an old man. He's 100 years old already. Old. His body already falling apart. The gray hair full his head. Old. So which girl will be very foolish to go marry a man like this? So intelligently he said, hey, my friend, you can go and ask any of them, anyone who want to. So you can take. Don't worry. Just go and ask anyone. What is missing power is, okay. The king is very wise. He knows that none of the girls will like me because my body is not fine. So, okay. Although I fell down, I still have some mystic power. So he went back to his house, and with the mystic power, he transformed himself. Because they harmed somebody. And then when he came, all the girls, no, it is me. I'm the only qualified girl for this match. So you're not supposed to come here. All of them, they were fighting. They forgot their sisterly nature. They forgot. Sanctification is so terrible. We don't care for each other again. They all fought each other like that. In this way, because all of their mind has gone to the Subramani, so he married them. And he has mystic power, so he has to create a very mighty palaces full of it. That is the result of his austerity. He uses mystic power like that. So much so that one Mandata, his father-in-law came and he was so ashamed that as a king who control the whole world, I don't have opponents like this. So this man, no, it's a very good son-in-law. So anyway, he learned a lesson from there. Those who are very fortunate, they can take advantage of every situation to advance their Krishna consciousness. Mandata Maharaj took advantage of this situation and he renounced. He gave up his kingdom and went to the forest, practiced Krishna consciousness, and went back to Godhead. So let us approach Lord Krishna like this, like Mandata Maharaj and others who can turn our lust into love. It's only Bhakti when I wrote that book. And Krishna will bless us to become successful in Krishna consciousness and go back home, back to Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. So thank you very much, first of all, for this very deep class on the effects of lust and how to tackle this lust, which is Mahashana, Mahapatma, the all devouring sinful enemy of this world. So now we'll take some questions from the devotees. So we kindly ask the devotees who have questions to raise their virtual hand and ask Maharaj their questions. In the meantime, Adidev Prabhu has any question on the chat. Srila Gurudev, I'll read that for you. So an idle man's mind is a devil's workshop. The question is, what are some advised activities that will overcome this idleness?
We have already explained that in the lecture. Say you should be busy, should not be idle. We already mentioned. Should occupy ourselves fully. No spare time. We already said that. Krishna consciousness, we have a lot of activities to perform. No idle time.
Yes.
Okay.
So other devotees who have question, they can unmute themselves.
The hand there. Disha has question.
Disha Mataji. Okay, Disha Mataji, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. Maharaj, my question was, I was reading in the Krishna book the story of Usha and Anirudh. In that it was written that Usha and Anirudh united before their marriage. So it is wrong, no Maharaj, why they have, like Anirudh is the expansion of Krishna only. So why they have said like that example?
Usha and Aniruddha, that their situation is different. I say a mysterious relationship and not a normal situation. Of course, for Satyas, the Satya, they take pleasure in Rakshasa marriage. That is Satyas. That is part of their life, Rakshasa. They have to show their strength. Everything about this is about power, power, power. Have to show your power. So Rakshasa marriage is their system. And in the case of Aniruddha and Usha, it's a mysterious thing. They don't know each other, but Providence made arrangements. Usha was seeing Aniruddha in her dream, but she doesn't know where the person is because they have not met and they're in different locations. But they made themselves. They made themselves in that way. And it is Krishna who made the arrangement by bringing them together because Banasura is a demon. And Lord Krishna want to kill him. So they made arrangement that it has to happen that way. Everything is already planned, it's connected. So Banasura is a Lord Shiva's worshipper, and he played Lord Shiva so much Lord was so happy with him. So he got the blessing from Lord Shiva, 1,000 hands, so he can play the drum for Lord Shiva to enjoy, to dance. And after getting the hand, he was so proud that he was going everywhere and they were looking for somebody to fight. That is a problem. We have mentioned many times that opulence in the material world is not desirable. In the spiritual world, opulences are desirable. In the material world, opulences are not desirable. So here, now he has gotten opulence, power. He has power. But it's not desirable because now it is intoxicating him and he's agitated. He cannot sleep. So he's looking for somebody to fight. And since he couldn't get somebody to fight, he went back to Lord Shiva, his master, and challenged him. You gave me this power, and since I cannot fight, you should fight with me. Lord Shiva said, oh, you're so foolish. You have become so mad. Okay, don't worry. I will give you somebody who will teach you a lesson. Oh, he became more maddened. Ha! Somebody's coming. Oh, great. So when Krishna arranged everything, the Banasura's daughter saw Aniruddha in the dream. She was screaming in that dream and woke up like that. So the yogini who was taking care of her asked her, what was the problem? So she explained, oh, I met the Lord of my heart. I want him, but I don't know where I can get him. I saw him. I was enjoying what him did. It was so sweet. So immediately, the yogini decided doing different painting, different planetary system was drawn to from the heaven, from the Gandhara, the Gadadara, the Vidyadhara, the Kinara, the Kimpus. As he was painting different people, and he came to the material world from heaven and said, no, not all these people, not all these people. Came to Dwaraka, said, yeah, some people more this. Then he said, oh yeah, no, but this is not one. No, this one. And he said, yeah, this one. And he said, this one. Immediately, she knew where the person. She said, okay, this person is in Dwaraka. So she went to Dwaraka. Dwaraka is fully protected by Krishna Brother. Nothing can enter there and do anything. But because the providence is arranging everything, she was able to enter the Dwaraka Suri, say Puri, and search everywhere. And she got another was resting. And she took him in that sleep. She flew back to Sonitapur, that's the capital city of Venezuela. And there was he sleeping. When she brought him, he just woke up and said, where am I? He was staying in a different place. And the ladies, immediately they became connected. So they started enjoying themselves. And Usha was serving him very nicely in the pleasure of bliss. He forgot that he is a different person for God. So when Usha became pregnant, she became pregnant. So this Yogini became afraid of Banasura. So he ran to go and inform Banasura that we don't know what has happened. We are seeing there's some sense of pregnancy in her daughter. Immediately upon hearing that, Banasura went there. Nobody can enter that city. Nobody can enter. The way he had designed everything, nobody can. So it's a mystery how Aniruddha entered it. Even to Aniruddha himself, because he was sleeping when he was brought. Or brought to there. And he woke up and saw in a different place and with a girl who care for him. So immediately they came together and they started to enjoy. She became pregnant. She went to report. So Banasura came and saw, and Dhira was sitting there very happily, carefree, completely carefree, enjoying his daughter. So when he saw, he was happy that this is the best person to marry my daughter. But how did he disgrace me? Because he's a demon, he couldn't appreciate. He appreciated. We look at the Aniruddha, so properly built, nice construction of the bodies, beauties, everything was completely perfect. So he didn't appreciate much of that. Why he disgraced me? My daughter is pregnant in my house. How did you get here? That illusion put him into trouble. So he took up a weight. Another knew, this is a Saturday. And it was a terrible fight. Terrible. And this really demonstrated that, yes, he's a son of. He's fighting alone. But Banasura was fighting, as powerful as he is, he was fighting with his soldiers. But Banasura was fighting alone until to be afraid of defeat, because he was looking for a fight. And now as a small boy, he's dealing with him. If I give chance, he's going to defeat, he's going to disgrace me. So he used a Varuna. So in the Vedic culture, people are very civilized. They respect culture. They respect divinity. So he was arrested like that. But Banasura was, inside his mind, he was very pleased. Yeah, my daughter should not have any husband less than this. But because he just misbehaved, I taught him a lesson. So they were taken inside. Immediately Nadamuni came to Dwaraka and he announced, do you know where Aniruddha is? No, well, we'll be searching for his fight with Banasura, Sonitapura city. Banasura is fighting with him. He's arrested, but I go and release him. So Krishna and Balaram were to the army generals of Dwaraka. They marched on there, they went there. It was a terrible, terrible battle. Terrible battle. They fought until Banasura became helpless, and his master had to use the last weapon when Pasupat, Sivajwara. So he released that. So Narayan resists Narayan Jwara. Then he met. Sivajwara produced heat, but Narayan Jwara produced water. So he put up the fire. So what to do? He was defeated. And Krishna started trimming down. But as soon as he was trimming the hand down, he cutting ching, 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 ching. He was helpless. Lord Shiva also was helpless. Nobody can help. He was completely helpless. He was standing there helplessly, crying in anxiety. Until all the hands are cut off, remaining only two. Before Lord Shiva begged, please spare his life. Already tortured him, now he has learned his lesson. Please forgive him. Okay, says okay. I can't bring my daughter-in-law with my grandson. So in this way, the matter was settled. So Krishna arranged this way he can torture Banasura. It's not a normal situation. So this is not an encouragement that we should become pregnant before we get married. That is not authorized in the scripture. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. So thank you very much for the answers that you gave. I think there are no more questions, Srila Gurudev. So we will close here. So we thank you very much.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Soniness Bhakti Damodara Maharaj, Srila Gurudev ki jai. So we see you all next Monday.
All right. Yeah, so we're happy to see you next Monday. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Have a good night. Wherever
Hare
you
Krishna.
are. Yeah.